good, y'all? It's your big homie, Big Betty, man. You already know what time it is. It's the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to her ass. Don't listen to his ass. If somebody is in their 30s, 40s, and they're single, have been single for a long time, don't listen to their ass. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you can't get along with nobody, you're going to be alone, right? The fact that somebody's alone either means they can't cooperate with others well or they don't want to cooperate with others. The lack of cooperation in a partner, a mate, a friend, anything will be terrible for your ass. If you are always with somebody or around somebody and they don't want to work with you, like say, man, let's go get some apples. Nah, fuck apples, man. Let's get some grapefruits. Oh, man, let's watch this comedy movie. Man, I want to watch a horror movie, man. I want to see some scary shit, man. I want to see somebody get their shit fucked. I want to see somebody get their shit fucked up, bro. Say if you want to go for a drive, man, let's go for a ride, man. Fuck that shit, man. They walk, man. This and that. If you got somebody around you who's always or who's not usually cooperating with you, that shit's gonna get aggravating. It's gonna be ugly after a little while. Cause that means kind of it's like they're contradicting what you stand for, what you believe in, or they just dismissing you and just totally like fuck you. I don't want to do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, lack of cooperation is a bad sign. It's a red flag. You know, somebody who's usually alone, it's kind of a red flag. Sometimes it's good to be alone if you're on your progress process, if you're on your journey to, doing better and shit like that, trying to self improvement and all that. You have to be alone to go through your self improvement journey. But once you fixed yourself up, patched your wounds up, healed your traumas, worked on your mental state, worked on all that stuff, you got to get out here and mingle, man. And I'm not talking about relationships per se. I'm just talking about socializing, friendships, just bonding, camaraderie. All that shit's important, man. It's very important for the human psyche because we're social creatures by nature. Majority of us, it's very rare that you have your incels and your people who can't get along with others, but it's very rare. Most people prefer to be with a crowd or at least a small group of somebody's to share experiences with. And I'm kind of one of them people. I like people. I like to talk. I like to laugh. I like to dance. I like to bond with people. I like to make love with a woman. I like to, my woman. I like to um, conversate, converse, however you want to say it. I love this. I love life and I love people. I'm a people's person. But there's some people in the world a few people that just can't get along with somebody, and that's a red flag because you should always be able to get along with people. You know what I mean? Another thing, if a woman is single, uh, this is what I found to be true. Single people keep people single. A single person is gonna do single individualized things, selfish things. They're gonna do stuff that they have to do by themselves because they're single. They're not with nobody. They might do a group activity or something like that and go as an individual single person, but it's still you're going by yourself, you're leaving by yourself if you're a single person. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like in my mind, rationalizing stuff, this world has too many billions of people, trillions, or however many people is on the planet for us to be alone and isolated. This isolation separation phase that we're going through right now is very detrimental. And that's basically why I'm making this video. I'm watching it every day. I'm going through it myself. Mine is a different situation, and I ain't gonna talk about it, but it's a different situation, kind of. But I'm still going through a separation phase right now, and it's not good. It's not normal. It's okay for it to happen if it's the best thing for the greater good, or best thing for the family, or whatever, whatever. But it's not good to be alone. Um, it's not good to be alone. And I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of women that I know, or have come across, or sometimes men do this shit too. But like I said, I'm a man. I know how men operate now, and I don't deal with men, so I don't give a fuck about them, what they do and stuff like that. Brotherly love, camaraderie, yeah. But as far as me studying the men and learning how they operate and all that, I don't too much do that, because I stand on my own 10 toes, and I do my due diligence as a man, and I do my part as a man. So I don't too much think about men. That's why I talk about females a lot, because that's what I'm into. I'm not into what men do like that. I don't care about that. You know, I'm not into all that. So, but anyway, I see a lot of women who seems like they waste too much time. Uh, I've watched women waste 10 years, be in a relationship with somebody for 10, 11, 12 years, to not have no children, to not have a marriage, to not have built any enterprise or anything out of it. Like, they got nothing out of it. And I feel like we got to stop wasting. Why wouldn't you marry somebody after being with them for 10 years? In some states, that's called common law marriage, and you would be married under the law of the land if you was in certain states. So I just don't understand why. I don't understand why people have a problem with the unification between a man and a woman anymore. Like, having a monogamous relationship. I don't understand why that's such a hard to come about taboo type of thing nowadays. It seemed like, I don't understand the dignity of it, but it seems like women rather have sex with you than be in a relationship with you, and that blows my mind, because I come from a time where you had to work a little bit for the pussy. You had to work a little bit for it. It wasn't just so freely thrown out here. You get what I'm saying? So, what are we? Y'all giving up the goal before the man crossed the goal. It's like, you can't get a touchdown if you didn't run them 100 yards. You got to run 100 yards to get to that fucking field goal, to get to the touchdown. And some of y'all women are letting that nigga jump straight into the touchdown goal line, and he ain't run no yards to earn that touchdown. So you devalued the pussy. You devalued yourself. You devalued your worth. And then another thing, with OnlyFans and all these things that people are doing, people think money and the ways of the modern world are that important, to where they giving up all sense of dignity, self-value, self-worth, no morals no more. How many women is posting up on OnlyFans looking like, and most of them be looking like fucking turkeys that got gutted and damn popped open on Thanksgiving, before they y'all be looking like the turkey before it gets washed. You look like the turkey if somebody done washed the turkey and about to stuff it. That's what y'all be looking like on OnlyFans, like naked fucking turkeys. Some of y'all beautiful, some of y'all's bodies look good and all that, but it's still, you're letting anybody who's willing to pay a subscription fee, maybe $50, $100 a dub, however much it is, you'll let anybody who can pay that fee, the $20 or $50, see you and see the most intimate parts and the most intimate side of you, your intimate, your sensual side, your sexual side. Y'all will show that to a motherfucker on OnlyFans for $20, where he can lust after you for a whole month. He could lust after you for a whole month, as long as he paid that $50. You think you worth? And I understand it's a bag that women are making off this shit. I understand it's a big bag, But to what avail, though? To what degree? You got the bag, but I know you got to feel lame because I'm gonna be real with you. Most real men ain't looking at OnlyFans and shit like that. A good man, like, I'm gonna be real. I never got on that shit. I never got on that shit. You know why? I think with this brain and not my little brain. On top of that, I don't want to see a woman I can't have. I don't want to talk to a woman I can't have. I'm not gonna look at a woman I can't have. If it's not for me, it's not for me. I'm not gonna sit here and drool over something that somebody else get to go home and enjoy. Man, shit lame as hell, bro. How lame are y'all? Some of y'all so lame and thirsty. You'll drool, play with yourself, play yourself, create lust and trick yourself into an insanity over a woman, the image of a woman, a video or image, it's insanity, bro. It's insanity. And I love a woman, but I'm gonna tell you, nothing beats the smell, the touch, the warmth, the the smoothness of the skin of a woman. Nothing beats that in real life. Nobody want no goddamn. Don't nobody. I'm gonna tell you, even the times that I've looked at porn, it makes me feel like a loser to watch that shit. It's just some loser shit. And then most times you're watching somebody getting abused on camera. Because a lot of that shit, whether you know it or not, is abuse. You know? It's whole lot of sexual abuse going on them cameras on that porn shit. That's why that's just not good to sit there and try to put yourself in the mind and lust and think, like, that shit is lame, bruh. You know, and it goes down to a lot. Y'all just been women. Y'all have allowed the world to break y'all, and more or less, I'm thinking about the black woman. I'm thinking about the black woman because you're at the lowest divorce rate. I'm at the highest divorce rate percentage in America. You're at the lowest marital rates in America. And you think it's a joke? You think it's a badge of honor to have slept with 50 dudes? We call them, what we call them back in the days? Bust downs. They still call it down. Y'all have accepted the derogatory, disrespectful terms from back in the day. Y'all have accepted these terms and wear it like it's honorable. Come on, women. Come on, men. Y'all motherfuckers is putting these women through these paces for what? To break them down and devalue them to the point where nobody wants them no more? Man, y'all don't even realize what y'all did over the last 50 years, man. You don't even realize what you did. And over the last 10 years, I say over the last 10 years, man, this shit just went worse than it was back in the day. Cause I was out there running them streets, busting them girls in back in the day. I was that type of guy. I was a ladies' man. But I'm gonna be real. It's no fulfillment. It's no fulfillment in sharing something. I, I'm t- a real man doesn't want something that everybody else has had or can have. A real man wants a woman as a prize for herself. So I don't know what the fuck y'all think. You're going about it the wrong way. And I'm blurting around, I'm here, I'm there. But this is all, if you listen, it's to help. Cause y'all going about it the wrong way and they're making it fucked up for real men out here like me who want something real and decent. You're making it hard for a brother. Because what happens is women burn themselves into the ground in their youthful years because the older generation of women have told them, girl, just live your life, have you some fun, enjoy yourself, this and that, because their asses had babies too young because they weren't educated enough, and that the generation before our generation wasn't educated enough, so they're the ones who had the babies at 16, 15, and all that. Like my mom and them generation, they the ones who had the young babies and shit when they was teenagers and shit. So they didn't want their daughters to have to go through that, so they told their daughters not to have babies until later in life. And what did that do? Now we have these women that are my generation that don't have babies and don't have husbands because they were told not to value husbands. They was told to either go to school, get their shit together, and get their shit together because don't depend on the man. Because their mamas, like my mother's generation, was the ones out there making those early babies and regretting shit. See, this is all due to information and education. You got to realize there was no education for those women back in them days. The generation before those women were the generation of women getting knocked over the head and raped in America. See, you got to really do your history. 100 years ago, women were getting knocked over the head and raped everywhere and anywhere you was going. There was no value to a woman. Women didn't even have rights until the 1950s here in this country. And y'all want to worry about the rights of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and the rights of these people and that people and this, and that, when you were just given rights in the 1950s, women. And before that, you were getting knocked over the head and raped. See, y'all don't think about history as it was in reality. I don't know who raised y'all. I don't know what did y'all grow up listening to? Because if you can't see what's going on by this, see, I'm 37. I done figured the game out. You know, I want a partner to try to coast into my life with. You know what I'm saying? Just live life with. Everybody wants to have a rich husband, rich wife, a rich life, and all this fantasy bullshit when it's not set up like that. Everybody can get rich. Anybody can get rich. And I'm not saying you can't get rich, but it's not set up like that. If it's either you work and follow the blueprint and be regular and keep the wheels of the car going, to keep the wheels on the bus go round and round, keep the wheels on the bus going, or you go outside the box, take risks, break laws, do crimes, and risk his time for big money. Because either you're a criminal or you're working poor. That's how life goes. And even some of the top working people are in a cycle to where they have to keep coming back for that amount of money because their bills and their lifestyles cost that much. So they keep working, aka working slave, whether you're a high price slave or a low price slave. So y'all have to understand this shit is all set up and designed, but if you live life normally and naturally how it was always intended, and let these guards down and just let these guards down and be who you're supposed to be, man. Damn. Let the guards down, man. Women, stop being hoes. Men, start being men. Start taking care of your partner. Be a fucking man. Be a fucking man. Take care of your children. Take care of your responsibilities. No matter how hard it gets. Because it don't matter. Because guess who's supposed to fix the problem? The man. We're living in this fake ass world where people don't feel like they need a man until they need a man. You don't need a man until your fucking lights get broke. You don't need a man until somebody breaks in your house and tries to kill you. You don't need a man till somebody tries you and you need your big brother, your cousin to whoop his ass. You need a fucking man, just like I need a fucking woman. Y'all just not in reality about this shit because you want to make instant connections with a bunch of people who are not yours, and then you don't have them no more and you feel some type of gratification from some bullshit. Maybe girl, go home alone. After getting your back blown out, go back home, drive home by yourself, take a shower, and lay down and watch a movie by yourself, because he ain't there and he ain't cuddling with your motherfucking ass. Have something real, man. Get you a fucking corny ass, handsome nerd. Get you a regular nigga who works at the car dealership. Get you a regular man, a good regular man who works. The school teacher, the fucking, the man, get you somebody regular, man. Stop trying to be fucking rich and famous, man. Humble yourselves, women. Humble yourselves, men. Humble your fucking selves, man. I love y'all. I'm done talking, man. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Appreciate you.